Sanmanani, Dumelang, Morweni, Goeienaand. Hello, it's Sibuan's Pet, and we are back with another video. What are we doing today?
What happens when a baddie's down bad?
Bad is done bad.
Yeah, what happens when a baddie's like down
I
bad?
mean,
Rent is due.
isn't that the aim? Oh, okay.
Bombastic side eye.
When rent is due, what happens? Let's check out this video and then you tell me what you think about it.
Okay.
Jeez. Thoughts?
I mean, it's not great to see our sisters doing all that, you know. I mean, it's not great to see. It's so dehumanizing.
Dehumanizing. I like that.
Oh, we'll love it.
But then, on the other hand, as well, I'm gonna play devil's advocate. Okay, like you said earlier, you know, Betty's gotta, you know, pay the rent. You know, she's gotta pay the rent.
Hey, Stu, your rent's due, motherfucker!
And a part of what women have not, or not now, but for a long time have discovered is that the easiest way to make money is through men.
So what's the difference between a prostitute and a baddie?
I mean, there's not much of a difference.
So let me break it down to you.
Yeah.
The difference between a baddie and a prostitute,
Yeah.
they do the same thing,
Yeah.
but one has class
Yes.
and the other is willing to do anything for money.
Yeah.
That's the only difference.
Yes.
They both use sex as transactions or whatever.
Yeah.
it is.
But baddies
But one
have
has class. Yeah,
standards.
the most valuable baddies are the classiest ones.
Yeah.
And the ones that do this kind of shit,
They're like low.
they're
the
literally prostitutes or close to being prostitutes.
Yeah.
But maybe they're not prostitutes because they don't directly give a price to themselves or whatever.
Yeah.
But the difference is this class.
It's just like back in the day, they would just be like, there's a prostitute and an escort.
Yes.
Like the escort.
The only difference is class.
The class, yeah.
So the classes, the baddest baddies or the classest or the most valuable baddies are the ones that just really look good.
Yeah.
You bring them over.
Clean.
Yeah, you bring them over.
They look pretty.
They're pretty. They just sit there and look pretty.
They look pretty.
That's it. You don't do funny things to
They
them.
don't say shit.
They're not easily accessible as
Yeah.
well. Like you have to have money to get them, all that kind of stuff like
Yeah.
that. And then as you get lower and lower down the level,
It's those ones that live in the club that are just always there. You can, you know, they're always ready.
so as you get lower and lower down the level, the
And
less
you don't have
classier
to
they
pay
become.
much.
So a prostitute, you can literally go pick up a prostitute in the street, pay them on whatever, how much money, and they
Yeah.
can do anything. They will
Yeah.
literally let you do anything.
But now with the thing with the baddie association, it's like you gotta know a person to know a person, like kind of like anywhere we
yes, they have
to be
like
on the top.
the classist ones.
It's like also a secret society
those ones are hard. Those ones are hard to access.
Yeah.
You have to be a certain somebody. You have to have
Yes.
status and all that kind of stuff
Absolutely.
to access them.
So those ones that are
Class.
struggling to get that status, they're also not the ones on the streets.
So the most easily accessible,
At the end of
the
the
most
day.
easily accessible baddies and the ones where you can do amanyala to them
Yeah.
are the cheapest ones. So that's why her husband still kind of respects her,
Yeah.
because nobody's gonna do that to her.
Yeah.
That's what I'm telling which one.
Yeah.
Like in his head, the most you can do is just call her over to the section.
Yeah.
She drinks your alcohol and she
Yeah.
goes home. That's the most you can do to her.
Yeah.
But the ones who was ones amanyala where you dancing on her, you rubbing
Yeah,
and
they-
and all that kind of stuff.
I mean,
She's cheap. You
That's
cheap.
cheap. That's cheap
literally
as
cheap.
hell.
So now the problem with this is another thing that people are crying about is that somebody is still going to marry that. Unfortunately.
Relationship with your
Oh
children.
my god!
Well, yeah. Why shouldn't? Well, I'm not gonna say why she shouldn't get married. I'm just
She
saying,
should not get married
yeah, but
because she's just shown that she's not worth anybody's time.
to write
more-
her off like that,
More than being fun.
she was just doing what she needs to do to pay the rent.
Cheap then. Cheap.
She's doing what she needs to do to pay the rent,
And
and she knows
unfortunately, there's
that.
going to be somebody who's gonna spend 10 take loans and spend hundreds of thousands of rands giving her a wedding and all that kind of stuff when she was cheap before. When there was somebody who was literally pouring alcohol.
Yeah.
Tragic.
Distasteful.
Like, man, if you see women like this, used for fun, only for recreational purposes, and keep it moving. Because they are not worth they're not worth your time. So as a man, I would not advise you to date a cheap girl or an easily accessible girl that's willing to do anything for money. I would not advise that. You know why? Because there's going to be somebody who has more money than you.
Yeah.
She can be bought. So you will never have a loyalty. Ever.
Absolutely.
Terrible.
And like no morals to sort of like that she can feel like, okay, I'm not going to do that. I'm not willing to do that. Like, it takes somebody to have morals for you to be able to, I'm not going to do that.
And again, this is fatherless behavior. Like, this is textbook fatherless behavior. Like, if she had a father that was providing for her, she had a dad that was there providing for her.
Yeah, you wouldn't need to be doing
paying her rent for her.
Yeah.
She wouldn't need to be doing this to pay rent.
That's true.
It's literally that. And it's sad. It's really sad to see. Like, if she was just a baddie that was just chilling in the corner somewhere, having her drink, looking sexy, people wouldn't care, right?
Yeah.
And she would have some esteem. She would have esteem a bit because nobody is doing shit to her.
Yes.
She's just there looking pretty.
Yeah.
Now, because now you're letting niggas do whatever they want to you.
Yeah.
You trashy. You devalued yourself.
But also, you know what women hype each other about? Like, yeah, you go, you're a baddie.
Which
like,
is wrong. It's wrong.
The baddie is like how bad you can be.
Yeah, anyway, you guys let us know what you think about this whole situation.
Yeah, should I go just do what you gotta do for the rent? Or is demise everything?
Don't forget to like, subscribe.
And keep watching. Goodbye.
We'll check you guys in the next one.